Good afternoon, CFM. Welcome to day 3 or Wednesday of our deload week. Let's begin with our warm-up. It's going to be one time through, but we're varying. It's kind of like a chipper-ish warm-up built around some shuttle runs, and we're going to be doing a lot of body movement today with just one moderate weight required. The only other setup you might need is for your pull-ups or your body weight pulling exercises, okay? So we structured this so we'll start at the front and end at the front every time, but we'll go shuttle runs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. End at the back. On the first round, we're gonna do a walk-in knee hug on each side, 5 reps, and then finish with broad jumps all the way back. So you do 10 knee hugs and then broad jumps back to the beginning, and then again, shuttle run, shuttle run, shuttle run, 5 reps on the way back. The last one is walking quad pulls, so we'll do 10 reps of that. Walking quad pulls, and then duck walk. So wherever you finish your walking quad pulls, you go down into our squat, and we're trying to sit below parallel, doing our duck walk back. Try to get your feet flat when you do the duck walk, and put the weight in your hips and not your knees on that one. Then we're gonna do 5 more shuttle runs, and then we're doing some side shuffles. So side shuffles to the left, side shuffles to the right. When you finish our side shuffles, we're gonna be doing our lateral skips. So that's like our skipping motion, and we're just slowly working our way sideways using our skipping motion. One thing on the lateral skips specifically is that when we do it, I don't want you to cross your leg over like that. I want your legs always to remain gapped, right? So we're keeping a spacing between your feet and punching to the side every time to make that lateral skip motion. And the last one is speed bounds, right? And speed bounds, 3 and 3 is just an approximate number. I want you to get some speed going on these, but think about like the perfect running pose, right? Where I have the ball of the foot is contacting or impacting the ground. The other knee is driven up. My opposite hand is at my cheek, and the same side hand of the knee that's up is also at my cheek, right? So we think cheek to cheek when we're doing bounds, but we're like hit the ground and float, right? So it's a float in the air every time. So when I do my speed bounds, I get up a little bit of speed, and then I'm trying to float, 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 float. Okay, so make sure on our speed bounds that we are not skipping, right? That we're trying to float through the air with that impact from the ball of the foot driving us forward. And this is just a little bit of basic speed running technique that should help you out for when we get into our higher volume running season that is coming very swiftly, okay? All right, take 3 or 4 minutes after that, set up your push-ups, set up your pull-ups, get your light weight, and then we're doing a deload AMRAP. So this is a 25-minute AMRAP, but it is meant to be conducted at a deload pace. So however many rounds you get, I want you to focus more on your pace and more on your movement than you do on how many reps that you get of it. We'll start with 8 reps per side of a weighted lunge. You can use whatever weight you feel is appropriate for this. A reverse lunge means I'm picking the leg up, stepping backwards, and tapping that back knee, and then back to my starting position, okay? And I'm always trying to improve my movement quality by balancing on that foot. Only one contact of the foot behind me. The ball of the foot is in contact with the ground, and I'm trying really hard to keep my back foot vertical, so don't let it flop inward like that and torque my knee when I step back, okay? Next one is hand release push-ups to down dog. So from my plank position all the way down, hands release, then I push up and back to my down dog. And this one, everybody just about should be able to do these on the ground. If you need a little bit of assistance from your knees to push back up to the top of that push-up position and then back to down dog, that is totally fine. Do try to maintain the bracing of your core and don't worm your way up, but if you need to use your knees, that's okay, all right? Next we'll go to our pull-ups, and we're doing 5 reps of a strict pull-up. So whatever you need, if you need a band, or if you are really good at pull-ups and you want to put a weight hanging from your feet or your waist to do a set of 5, that would be fine, right? Again, the pace is not that important. Focus on the movement. Strict pull-ups, elbows all the way straight, ears between the arms at the bottom, and then chin clearly over the bar at the top is what we're looking for. Next one will be out on the floor. We're just doing 10 broad jumps. Some of you guys, it might be like 2 lengths of the room for 10 broad jumps. Other people might get halfway across the room, but whatever you do, I want to see your universal athletic position when you start. So feet parallel at about shoulder width. My knees are bent, my hips set back, and my hands are back by my hips, right, in my ready stance. I'm gonna swing my hands forward, jump, land, in control, balance my position, and then reset my hands, swing forward, jump and land, okay? The last one is just finish with some shuttle runs, so 6 reps or 3 times down and back, and then back to the beginning, and we'll just repeat for the duration of the 25 minutes, all right? That is it for Wednesday. I'll see you guys on Thursday.